Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Adam. How are you, sir? Brad, good morning. James, how are you? Jeff, good to see you. Joseine, Flavio, good morning. Safe, good morning. Nicholas, how are you? Good morning. All right, guys, let's get this show on the road. Actually, in 2 minutes, we have some news or relevant stuff. We have ECB President Lagarde speak. You have Chairman Chair Powell speaks. So right off the bat today, JN, good morning. Right off the bat this morning, we're at the open. We're gonna have Powell speak, and that's gonna be a market changer. So just gonna be conscious of that. Then at 9:30 Central, in about an hour from now, we're gonna have crude oil inventory report. Okay, so that's that. If I'm looking at the structure of the market, the 200 NT Rinko and the 100 NT Rinko are in sync on the short side. We have a channel number one and channel number two short on the 20 NT Rinko, and the market responded well to the attempt to Globex. They got there, they hit Globex to the tick, and the market retraced and started to sell off. So that is a negative behavior at the open. And here comes the cash market open. Good luck, everybody. If the market, yeah, here we go. All right. Good morning, James. How are you? I'm gonna post some orders out in the market just to make sure that my stuff is working out here. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. So we're seeing that pressure coming through. Okay. It's the kind of market we're gonna have here, huh? All right, we're retesting harmony zone number one. Good morning, Stephen. All right, so what are we looking for? We're looking for either the market's going to start punching above 75, or we start looking for a shift in the cloud back to negative, which means a break of 40, and that would lend itself to selling pressure. Now, the 200 and the 100 are out of sync. So that tells me that the market is having a pocket of buying interest. We're going to spend a little bit of time and see how the market is going to shape up. I'm going to stay at one contract till we figure out what this market is all about. All right, that's channel number one right here. We're pushing higher. ES is weaker here. Rallies are shortable in ES. The 50 NT Rinko is weak, along with the 20 NT Rinko. Good morning, SNK. We're gonna go into, here we go, 75. Okay, so we're getting a market that is sideways. We have harmony zone number one. Harmony zone number one is 63 by 73, 88 by 98 is harmony zone number two. So what's the big picture here? The big picture is you either start trading above Harmony zone number two, which is 98, or you come back to that 40. Globex is 88 and a quarter, so it looks like the market is heading that way. Okay, so here we go. That 88 is showing up. So they hit Globex. So what should we do in this environment right here? I mean, this is a scalping environment. The market is trading within the Globex band and trading around Globex. I mean, Globex is not an area where I want to initiate any trades because that's a balance area. So I'm gonna just wait and patiently wait till like 9 o'clock and see if I can find um, any setups that are worth looking into. I mean, ultimately, if the market reverses to 113, then we're gonna get ourselves a potential continuation trade that will get us to 150 and then 200. So that is what's at stake right here. So they're putting on a switch trade. So most likely we're gonna hit target number three, which is 100, and then start moving higher. This is a big line of defense for the shorts. So they in order for us to really hold on that whole structure, this right here has to hold up, and the market needs to start trading under 63, and the cloud needs to shift negative. If that happens, that will give strength to the shorts. If we continue to make higher lows, and continue to reverse at the middle of the range, then that will tell us that the market is going to continue to 113. Well, that's exactly what they needed to do. That's exactly what they needed to do. All right, let's see if I can get something going on here. All right, that's my stop. Let's see if I can add to this trade. As long as we continue to hold on to that 97, I should be doing fine with this trade. 60, 50. Where's my target on this one? I need to see market get to the 40. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go, baby, let's go. That's one target right here, and I want to see more. I want to see more. Here we go. That's good. Okay, so I took the 65 to the 40, which was my target, added to it right here at 55 for another 10. So that's a nice little chunk on that trade. That's a nice little chunk. Paid for my stop that I had earlier, and then some. All right, let's see if we can get back in. It's time, Adam. It's time. It is time, baby. It's time. We know what we're doing here. We just need to do it, right? So that's channel number one. See like the flips, the market reactions are strong. Like, okay, I mean, we got a good thing going here. We added to it there. We covered and covered. Um, you know, the run back up should not have been that strong, and here comes the buyers in a very, big way here and retesting harmony zone number one. So what do I need to see? I need to see a shift, a channel number two, market selling back. Yeah, see, that puts me, that behavior puts me on hold. ES is selling off here too. Now we're getting another disconnect between the 200 and the 100. Same kind of nonsense that we were getting yesterday. So we just have to kind of be patient and wait. I mean, we managed this nice. I made 25, about 25, over 25 points on that one contract, and I made from 54 to about 9 points on the other one. All right, so what am I expecting from the market, and how is that going to shape up my reaction to it? What I'm expecting from the market is 44. If you start breaking to 44, then the 200 and the 100 are in sync. Right now, this market is not behaving as trending anything. It's not trending anything. It's just literally chopping around Globex. So what do I need to do with a market that looks like this? Two options. Either I scalp it for 1 to 2 contracts max on signals uh, when the market gets in sync within this range, or I can wait for a break below 35, and that will make the market trend on the short side, or I can wait till look 113, uh, and that will make the market trend on the long side. And where we at right now, around 88, it is typically an area of balance, and that's the type of behavior that will lend itself to a lot of consolidation and trapping behavior. So that's an area where I don't want to be an active participant right there. Okay. So we know the levels in which it will trigger us to act on the short side. We will know the levels that will trigger us to act on the long side, and we know the levels in which we don't want to participate in. So the market should not be surprising us in any form or fashion. Fuck out of here. Let's look at this. All right, so if they start breaking this, then that would get us into another rotation short. Just remember, Powell is speaking today. Yeah, we need to break that 53, and that will get us involved. Yeah. See, that's the kind of behavior that I'm talking about, where the market just trading in and around Globex in a non-trending way. So just be conscious of this. We know the big levels that will trigger action, and let's just wait for those big levels, especially with the FOMC, not the FOMC, but Powell speaks. It puts a variable in market behavior. SNK, good morning. So they established channel number one, channel number two, and then they broke it here at that 70. And now we're heading toward that 113, which is it's a big deal. So if you look back here, we came to harmony zone number one before two, excuse me, two before, and kind of did this structure. So they're doing something similar to it, and we need to see that behavior, the selling behavior, show up again. Ultimately, a 62 is the critical level, and once the market broke down below harmony zone number two, we started to get momentum to the downside. All right, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Remember, at 9:30 we have crude oil inventory report. We're checking out. We are checking out this rotation right here, and if the market closes at 67.47, that will be a short signal. A captain set up short in crude oil if we break below 67.46. And we have half an hour to the inventory report. ES is just testing harmony zone number one, which is 07 by 10 and 14 by 17, and that is the two zones for ES. Captain set up long right here around Globex at 88. That should push the price toward that 100. Let's see how well they do that. Yeah, we should see a bit of a push here. Well, it should have. Okay, so that's a failure right there. So that's an important failure to see, because the expectation here was for the market to shoot to 100 with this captain setup, and for them to do that, that tells me around the middle of the range there's weakness, not strength. Around Globex there's weakness, not strength. Sheila, good morning. How are you? Yeah, we're about to hit that 62. We're about to hit that 62. Remember the big levels that we talked about. We need to be under 38 or above the 139. But not only that, but look where we at right there. The 135, that's the FOMC number. So that's the level. Look at that. That's the switch trade. The market is behaving well on the short side right here. It's literally doing the exact same thing that they did early on. Yeah. They did a run up to Globex, then a run up above Harmony Zone number 2 to the tick almost, and then they faded it under Harmony Zone number 2, and then boom, sell pressure showed up. And the 200 and the 100 are in sync right now. I may just jump in here. Here we go. Yeah, that's not what I want to see. All right, I am gonna flat that trade and look for another run up. 35. Yeah, I expected a little bit better price action here. So they put on two switch trades in a row, and from 61 to 55, they gave us about about 5 points, but they needed to do a lot more here. I mean, my second option would have been just kind of holding on to it and waiting for the next rotation to show up and start adding as the trade proves itself to me. But really, I'll pick another spot. '68. All right, 68, 68. Yeah, we should see some pressure come in here, but I don't like this captain setup down here, so I'm gonna just be patient and wait. Okay, here they come again. 68. That's when the market is against you. Yeah, if they break that 56, yeah, they're dancing. They're dancing right here. Where's that stop? That stop is 73. Okay. Yep. They're trying to suck in some buyers here. You literally have to break this 57. You break the 57, this will sell off, and will pick up some speed. Right now, the market is trying to stabilize it. They're building in a base. I don't want to see 75, 76. That's a stop to any rotation here. They'll put a captain setup long on the 70, on the 50 NT Rinko, and a 40 NT Rinko, and a 30 NT Rinko. 76. So right here, it's between 76 and 80. The longs, if they run it up there and hold it, that's gonna be a solid base to a run up to 88, then 100. So what we expected is to see this happen, and what they gave us is a consolidation around this. But the weakness is still there. The 200 and the 100 are in sync, but we have a couple of critical levels that the market has to um, work itself through. See, they cannot get it. They cannot get up there. That's good to see right there. I need to get in. I just need to get in. I know I need to get in somewhere, but it's just one of those things where the market was not given a clear entry point. I mean, unless if I got in at the close of 57, it's a short. Come on, man. I wanted that one. That was a good one. Yeah, it's gonna sell off here. 48. Yeah. Okay. That's madness. All right. That's the nature of a consolidated market. Exactly this behavior. They give you a little bit of a rotation, then they do this. I mean, yeah, they run it down, then bring it back up, then they sell it off, bring it back up. They're just running the stops on both sides of the market, so you really have to be kind of precise with this. Just wait for the right opportunity. We know the big levels that we need to be paying attention to. Just we have to be patient with it. Just gonna go get some water. All right. Okay. So we hit FOMC meeting number, which is 134.75. The 200 and the 100 are in sync right now with the breaking up above 115. That's what we're dealing with right now. And now pullbacks are buyable. And let's draw our channels. I mean, that's what we want to see. That's channel number 2 right here. And that's a trend line right there. All right. So we have harmony zone number 1, which is 113 by 103, and 88 by 78 is harmony zone number 2. I'm looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity. Next target is 163 and a quarter. And the target is coming up 163. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice and trendy, the way it's supposed to be. Hmm. That is exactly right, Adam. Good catch. Good catch. All right, so ES is making its move too. The level on ES is 44.20. If you break above that level, that will set the stage for a breakout out of that level into the 44.30 and 40. ES is weaker than NQ. That's what we're dealing with here. It's weaker, and right now, pullbacks are buyable. We're trading above target number. Is that target number two? Target number. What is this? Yeah, we're trading above target number three. We're heading toward target number four, which is 210 and a quarter. We have harmony zone number one, which is 138 by 28 and 113 by 103. And here comes that target of 188, and then we have a higher target after that. Uh, uh, we should have, yeah, here we go. We get ourselves a little bit of a movement in crude oil. We had a captain setup failure into a switch trade long. Market hits target one and two, and we have continuation patterns happening. Target number three is 68.61. The pullbacks are buyable. The question here is like, where do you get in there? I mean, there is one. I mean, I was away from the screen for a minute, but that pullback into this rotation right here at that 116 lended itself for a push. So that was an entry point there. You had a switch trade, trigger trade, switch trade, and then everything is here we go, boom. That target is hit. Now the next target is 63 by excuse me. Harmony zone number one is 63 by 53 and 38 by 28. The next target is 213, and pullbacks are buyable. It just I'm not gonna be able to buy it when it's doing this number. I need pullback, bunch of other things to work out. But this is a beautiful trending, and we talked about that earlier. We needed to break above that 138 for a trending market to start presenting itself. So back to the Globex behavior. You know, whenever the market is within this range, you see this type of behavior where they oscillate, consolidate, trap. You know, they gave us the impression of a selling pressure. They got very close to the bottom end of the Globex band, and then boom, they reversed it. And anybody that added into a short in anticipation of that push, it just got rolled over, and now they're really in trouble. And that's what you're trying to want to see. As long as the market is trading outside this zone. Here's consolidation. Here above or below is trending. And if you want to, figure out very quickly what type of market you have, that's exactly how you do it. And it's very visual and it's very consistent. You could literally say, hey, listen, if the market is between those two levels, I'm not playing, and I'm going to play when the market kind of leaves that area and start producing signals. So, I mean, that's one way to trade it, or understand where you're at and trade accordingly. Scalping when you're here trend when you're above or below. So there's different ways to do this. Now this is the part where it will trip a lot of traders. And the tripping is you're looking at this market and you say, "Oh, it's overextended." We're, let me start a short position and see if I can find that. You start imagining. You start imagining. Oh, yeah, now we're very close to this high here at 234. Let me start a short and add to it against that level, right? That's what the thought process of so many traders. The problem with that is you really truly don't know where this market is going to stop. And what's going to happen is, and we've seen it many times, where the market will just continue to go higher and higher and higher and higher. And then you're just adding and adding and adding and suffering the consequences of it. So you're better off, literally, waiting for the market to do one of these. One of those one candle reversals. Yeah, you're not gonna get the top print, but you're not gonna get swept up in a market that's just gonna continue to run up. So when you wait for that one candle reversal, and the same thing applies to ES. Are you reading our mind, George? Well, I'm not reading your mind. I'm reading mine, because the way we all lose money is very similar, believe it or not. So I think in those terms because I used to think in these terms, and I used to see what happens to me when I start thinking in those terms. And it's never a pleasant deal. So I mean, eventually I learned from that. It's like, okay, when the market is behaving like that, you know, just give the market the opportunity to make a top and then participate. Because once they make a top, there's plenty of money to be made on the downside. I don't have to have the ego high print of the day and show it to all my friends as, hey, listen, look at me, how great I am as a trader. Look at the price that I got. I don't need any of that. It's not a reasonable way of trading. But if you let the market actually do this, run up, let them run up, buy every pullback, and just be conscious of harmony zone number 1 and 2. And then when the market reverses, and it's going to give you plenty of hints, that the market is actually reversing. Like you'll lose harmony zone number 1. Here you go. That's Then you're on alert. It's gonna come to consolidate around harmony zone number 2. Then they're gonna fail that into a reversal. Like literally, the script is written on how they do this. Okay, it's not. There's no surprises, right? So just wait for that thing to flip, and then you got potential on the short side. But no, Sheila, I'm not a mind reader. I'm just simply somebody that got hammered so many times that I eventually learned a few lessons along the way. And the way you think is the way I think. Where we don't think, people don't think, um, most people think alike for the most part. It just, you got to see the patterns in your own thinking, and then you see the results of those patterns. Then ask yourself a question: have this pattern served me? And if the answer is no, then the next question would be why, and how can I change How can I change it? Let me show you something. I'll do it quickly because we're still reading the market and it's early. But see this? So every morning I have a list of 12 charts. 6 of them are patterns that stopped me, and 6 of them are patterns that paid me. And I look at those before I start my daily trading. So I look at my expense behavior. It's like, okay, when I went against the cloud here, I got stopped out here. So don't go against the cloud. This one is, took a one candle reversal in a consolidation. That usually gets me. Okay. All right. I'm adding into a pullback. Well, that really gets me. Buying against the cloud, it gets me. Right here also, buying against the cloud, buying against the cloud, buying against the cloud. All right. Now here, you are things that paid me. The market is simply sell, 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 sell. Add in every rotation. The cloud in your favor, the harmony system in your favor, the 200 in your favor, the 100 is in your favor. It's getting paid, 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 paid. Everything in my favor here, same way. Getting in here. Then not only that, but I look at places where I needed to add. Same thing, short here. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Selling pressure. 65 point potential, 65 point potential. Here it's over 100 point, 300 point potential. Just the market shifted, it's cloud, positive, everything is in its favor. So that tells me when I see this, I need to be short or long. And that's a short, that's a long. So I keep doing this. I look at the ones the behavior that does me in, and I look at the behavior that pays me. And then I pull this list. Let me see. This is the Bible of the Harmony Trader. I mean, you could call it whatever you want to call it, but, shall not add to a losing trade, shall not only add to a winning trade. You should embrace the pain of trading and expect it. Smile and repeat with confidence it's coming. Okay. Do not look at your P&L, otherwise your trading day is done. And those are basically, it keeps going on and on and on and on. And that's my, list of things to do when I trade. So this way my mind is focused on what's important. And by looking at this, my mind is aware of what has worked for me in the past and what has not worked for me in the past. So that happens before the day even starts. That keeps me on track mentally. So in a way, it's called the non-negotiable list. You have a list. Everybody should have a non-negotiable list. And that's non-negotiable is simply, those are the rules that should govern you. Tough top review. Anyway, so, have a non-negotiable list. Those are the rules that governs you. Be aware of the behaviors that pay you and the behaviors that cost you money. Yeah, thank you, Stephen, for sharing your trading rules. Here we go. I even like the title. I pulled up yours. I like that, Steven. It's good stuff, buddy. It's good stuff. Right there. That first one is epic. I'll share it with everybody here for a quick second. Leave your hubris at the front door. The market will crush you. Oh yeah, it sure does. That's a good one, buddy. Go over your 12 winnings, losing charts every morning. Yeah, that's something we talked about in training. That's a good one. Here you go. Trade with the Harmony Cloud. Okay. Look for the railroad trade. Look for the easy trade. Stay out of the traffic. Here you go. On the top of the hour news. That's a good one for you. Right, for revenge or FOMO. That should be stapled on all our heads right there. Do not trade for revenge. Do not FOMO. If you get stopped out, it's okay. Be ready for the next one. Consistency. Stay away from distractions such as phone calls. Okay, that's a good one. And protect your capital, protect your capital, protect your capital. Those are great ones, Stephen. Thank you for sharing. Uh, Lima Pro, yeah, no problem, buddy. Glad this is helping you. Keep my ego locked up or else. Yeah, man. That's make it on top of your list, Adam. We all should have a non-negotiable list. We all should. It really will save us a lot of money. Will put us in a position to make money, and the most important part, it keeps our sanity. That's a big one. Keeps your mental health in check. So the market put a captain setup switch trade right here and popped it up from 92 all the way to 207. And right, here we go to target number 4. We're setting up for a target number 4. Shallow pullbacks here. So let's talk about potential reversals. How would the market look like if it's starting to reverse? First, you will have a cloud that shifts negative. The second thing, you'll have a harmony wave, excuse me, harmony zone number 1, which is 63 by 53. You start punching below 53 and making lower highs. That's how the market would start looking as if it's damaged and or reversing. So I need to be aware of this. So if I take any longs up here, those will be the areas that would provide me with a legitimate stop. Yeah. We're seeing early signs of market shift, but an early sign does not mean it's a trade. It just behaviors that are a little bit on the weak side. For example, the fact that they put a captain set up switch trade, that's a strong buy signal. Ran it up almost to the next rotation target of 213, then they're breaking that level. Okay, so that structure by its nature is negative. Okay, so does that mean I go short here? No, but we need ultimately to see something under 53. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of consolidation here. I mean, they shifted the cloud, but that's not significant behavior here yet. You start breaking 74, then test 62, come back to 53. We'll talk at that point. Yeah, that's a good discipline, Adam. That's good discipline. Yeah, my friend. If you feel the temptation to get short against this, it's not a bad idea for to take a break and call it a day. That's right. Isn't that the behavior? Yeah. Yeah, that's the behavior right there. So you seeing? Okay, well, 63. You start breaking 63. That's gonna shift things around. And we're coming into harmony zone number one. How's everybody else doing so far? It's 10:11. For me, I made two decisions, actually three decisions. First decision, right here, short, got stopped out up here on one contract. Then we took a short here, added to it there, and the 200 and the 100 were in sync on the short side, and then the market sold off into the 40 and we covered there. Right here we went for a short and covered for break even. Market cooperated, then pushed higher, and right now we're just basically waiting. Look at that. Wow, that's what you want to see. The 200 and the 100 are out of sync, so that doesn't mean the longs cannot come back in. You have two zones that the market has to really work itself out, and you have the 135. The 135 is the Globex number, and that number is the market is most likely going to head toward it to test it. Okay, so the longs, what do the longs have to do? They ultimately have to come in at 88 again, okay, and shift this cloud from negative to a positive, and hold on to harmony zone number 1 and 2. Okay, what are the shorts need to do? I mean, ultimately get to that 135, rally back up, trap some longs, then sell off under that level and close that candle at 113 and a quarter. Then that will set the stage for a market that's gonna pull back potentially to Globex, which is 88. Okay, so that's what you're dealing with here. Okay, good job, GED. Okay, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share. Hopefully, this stream is helping you make better decisions in your trading. Here we come to that 135 that we talked about. Boom. We're right there. I mean, literally, they're doing exactly what we said they're gonna do. They're gonna come to the 35. They're gonna run it up. There you go. That's no big deal. So the question is where would we get in? I mean, a 48 close can set the stage up for a short. So we tested harmony zone number one. We're coming to harmony zone number two. We tested the 135. Good Lord. Let's see what happens here. 693. Let's see how far they want to go. '76, yeah. So 77 is the level in which you don't want to see the market head to. Well, if you're long, you want to see the 77, then a pullback that holds. And if you're short, you don't want to see the 77. That's bottom line. All right. So now, if the market wants to prove the short bias, what do they have to do? You have to trade under harmony zone number one, consolidate, give us a new harmony wave short, push into the 135. It's going to be a tough slugging coming up to it, but eventually they will have to break that and come and close. Look where we at too. We were at the top end of the Globex band. So there's a lot of people that they're trying to protect the price right here. You got too many things trying to hold up the price right there. So what you got to do is you got to wait for all these levels to get crushed below 134 before you go start going short, and ultimately the 113 has to close. Then rallies become shortable at that point. See that? That's what you want to see. So they're coming up to that 35, and if they crush that level, then we're gonna start picking up some speed on the sell side. Here you go. There you go, baby. Here you go. Yeah, there are sellers coming in. There are sellers. Is the 113 is the target. You're right there. Like literally. So now, I mean, once we break into that level, 113, you're kind of stuck in the middle of the range on the 100 NT wrinkle, so you're gonna get some rallies back up. And in those rallies and on signals, we're looking for shorts. Yeah, they needed to close that 113, and they got, I mean, literally to the tick and bounced it back. Well, I mean, in NQ we have to get to that 113. Once we get to the 113, then it's just going to be a function of expecting a rally and looking for signals in that rally. Sometimes they give it to us, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they just keep flushing. We don't know exactly what kind of market we're about to get, but that is the environment in which I want to participate in on the short side. So right here in NQ, you need a 28, and 28 will get us into a captain setup short. Then you really got to break that 113. You got to break that 113. I mean, it's interesting how they're running it. That's just crazy right there. They needed to break that 113. Like literally, they had to break that, and they came in within what, uh, a point? Yep, a point. Yes, sir. Yeah, that is just a wicked one. So guess what? I mean, you look at the 200 and the 100, they're in sync. They're in sync on the long side. So till unless they break that 113, I can't go short. I mean, the only thing I could do is, if the cloud here is negative, I can take a like a premium entry point short if it's present itself on a scalping basis. But all, structurally, all they've done here is they scared the living heck out of people, and they tested harmony zone number one. They came to harmony two, rallied, flushed, and then V recovery here. So if they wanna show weakness again, that 115, 113 area gotta go. Gotta go. Anything less than that, you're better off on the long side. And that's a very tricky market the way they're behaving here. Yeah, by the way, we got the 4th of July weekend coming up, guys. So that so next Monday is the 3rd, and the 4th is a Tuesday. So Tuesday the market is shut down. On the 3rd, which is Monday, you're getting a half a day. The bond market's closed. So we're gonna be off those 2 days, and I'm gonna be in Oklahoma, visiting family. So now on the 5th, which is a Wednesday, it's gonna all depends if I make it. Most likely, the room is gonna be closed on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, I'll be back in Dallas, trading in my office. Now, if I ended up deciding to stay longer, I'm bringing my computer with me. Then I'll just stream from Oklahoma, like we streamed from Alabama the other day. So we'll see, but definitely Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, we're closed. The market's closed. Closed on Tuesday. Are you ready for it though? When I say "Are you ready for it," uh, it's a non-paying job. And if you're wrong on your analysis, people will blame you. So do you still want the job? Funny. Go figure. Go figure. What a trap. What a trap. I mean, that's why these levels are important, Sheila, because they keep you from trying to get in the market a little bit too early. I mean, if I got cute with this market, got short right here, in anticipation of that close at 113, is not an unreasonable trade, be honest with you. But look what the market was trying to do with all of that. Just ran against all these traders. So I mean, what are we doing here? Like, what am I waiting on? I'm waiting on the market to. I mean, it's pulling back, but like here, if they put a railroad long, which is a close at 78 and a quarter, it's a buy signal. But I don't want to take longs here. I want them to come and test harmony zone number one, and make a high and make a higher high. So see that 78 and a quarter. I mean, they're punching up from there. I mean, they came in. They came in. I mean, I expected that, but it just you need a little bit of a deeper pullback. Testing this, it's a better trade when they do it that way. Plus, we don't have a trend line. A lot of times they come in with that 78 and they just reverse it. So I'm trying to avoid that type of trade. It's a higher low. All right. Yeah, I mean the question here is a simple one. It's like, all right, where's the stop on this on any long here? It's under that 127. Well, that little behavior right here is not a good one for the longs. That's a six-prong captain setup, so they really need to start punching it back up above 78, 75, like fairly soon. And if they trap people above 81, you'll know that this thing is gonna scream all the way to 213. So this critical level right now is important. Them protecting 53 or uh, bu- uh, and breaking 79, 80. If they fail that 53, then that's a problem. All right, crude oil. They put a captain set up long at 68. We're at 69.50. That's an excellent signal right there, and that happened right about the inventory report. Russell 2000 put a captain set up long here, moved up, came back, retested the middle of the range, and we're pushing higher. Gold overall structure is a short structure, and rallies are shortable. We have a one candle reversal, and it's going to be one of those things that if they run it up to 27.7, you're looking for a reversal candle for a short. ES, just a continuation of that pressure upward. The 50 NT Rinko is holding up so far, stronger than not that much movement. Be honest with you, it's just not a lot of movement in ES. Tesla opening price is 249.87, trading way above it, and we are just starting a sell signal right here at 257.27, looking for target number 2 and 3. Then you got lower targets as well. Netflix, trending market in Netflix, running up, and looks like NQ is pushing. The target on ES after we break the 80 is going to be the 213, 215. So back to NQ on a daily basis. You got that one candle reversal. Yeah, you may get a 242 out of this thing. You may get 242 out of this thing. Gold is getting hammered overall. And rallies are shortable against, this is on a daily basis, against 1933. ES on a daily basis, continuation trade, long, pullbacks are buyable. Apple, buy signal. I gotta clean this thing up here. $189.47. That's where the target is here. Spider, continuation trade. We're looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity into that 436.06 area. Microsoft, pullbacks are buyable against 336. QQQ. QQQ is struggling here. I'm seeing a captain setup short and a retest of the captain setup. So if this candle closes lower at 365.31, then you're gonna get an issue here. We may get a push lower. in QQQ, just off that base that they're building here. YM, Captain set up long, a retest of it and a push higher. Pullbacks are viable. Nvidia, sell signal going on since the 415 run up into that level is shortable, but you need an actual one candle reversal. We're seeing the market slowing down right now, so we know the levels that are of significance. 53 needs to hold for the longs. Ultimately, you got to protect the 38 and the 53. That zone right here needs to hold up. What they're doing here is they're consolidating around the middle of the range and running up. I'd rather be long here against these levels, and especially with this this run up that the market did. So we'll see. I mean, I still need the signal here in order to go long, and I don't see one. But I'd rather be long, looking for signals on the long side than the short side right now. We had an opportunity to close that market below that 113, and the market just simply did not do it. All right, guys, so that's it for me right now. And we will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. You guys have a blessed day. Stay safe. We'll see you on the next one.